What up, everybody? It's your girl Magnolia Mean, and I wanted to do this video about the real history behind Santa, because I feel like a lot of times we take things and we run with it, and we don't know the true meaning behind these things. Well, it's they try to make it seem like he's a saint, Saint Nicholas. Yeah, he was real, but we're not talking about Saint Nicholas. We're talking about Santa Claus. Santa Claus is real. I'll tell you this now. He is real. So, before Santa Claus became famous and big, he up in the North Pole. He's always lived there. For some reason, he decided to live there, and his wife was stupid enough to go live there with him. So you cut off from the world, you just up there together, you in people's face like that all the time, it makes you upset. You gotta go. So one night, him and Mrs. Claus got into it, and he said, you know what, forget it, I'm out. I don't want to talk to you no more. You get on my nerves, I don't want to talk to you. Go away. No, you stay, I'll go. So, I think Santa chose to live there because he does have magic. There are people in this world who have magic, don't think magic is not real, it is real, okay? So he was like, okay, whatever. So he found this big refrigerator box. He was like, you know what? Found some reindeer in the woods. Reindeer are real. There are deer, and then there are reindeer. Santa just made reindeer more famous than deer. The only famous deer I know is Bambi. So that's not near him. That's not, So he sprinkled on. He said, come on, y'all. Please, just fly me away. I can't do this. Come on, let's go. So he flying through the air, He's like, I'm going to go, I'm going to go somewhere. I just can't stay up here. He flying, and he see this chick in the window. And he's like, ho, So he was like, I gotta get this girl. I gotta get her. She fine and I'm blind. Miss Claus up there all fat, I need something new. So he's like, how can I get in? How can I get in there? So he parked his refrigerator box and the reindeer on top of the house. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna sneak in through the chimney. Well, nobody ever expect that. They always expect the windows and the door. So I'm gonna do something different. So he go down the chimney, and she just so happened to be walking through the living room. And she's like, oh my goodness, who is you? He's like, what up, girl? My name is Santa. Last name Claus. What's up? And she was like, ooh, I like fat boys. Wanna get it in? So him and the girl get it in. So, he go, he like, shoot, okay, whatever. So he go back to the North Pole. He happy now. He got to do whatever he wanted to do. 3 months later, he sitting down, he get this phone call. He's like, wait a minute, what number is this? So the chick that he smashed 3 months ago was like, Santa, you got me pregnant, and it ain't no normal pregnancy. I'm already about to give birth. Are you magic or something? He's like, oh, shoot. Okay, man, whatever. So she was like, I can't keep this baby. My boy gonna know that this ain't his kid. I've been hiding it for 3 months. You need to come get this baby, and you need to take him with you, or I'm gonna hit you with child support. Okay. So he's like, no. So he go back down there, wait for her at the hospital. He take the baby. He gonna come back to the North Pole. But because Santa is magic, the whole way there, the baby got the syndrome where all of a sudden, he turns into an adult, but he's still short. Got pointy ears. He was like, oh my God, okay. So by the time they get back to the North Pole, dude was like, hey bro, what's up? He said, hey, look, I'm your dad, but look, we gonna tell my wife that you one of my boys. That you gonna help me make stuff. So just be quiet. And I'm gonna call you an elf. He said, all right, bro, whatever. So they go back, and Miss Claus like, oh, who's your friend? Like, oh, this is Elf. This is Elf. Oh, Elf, what's your name? My name is Snowball. Snowball the Elf. So, okay. Then all of a sudden, next year rolled around, phone ring, Santa's phone ring, him and Snowball, and Miss Claus been cool, Snowball ain't said nothing. Phone ring again, like, Santa, I know you ain't about to do stuff for my other kid, and you ain't gonna do stuff for my other kids, because if you don't, I'm calling the people on you. You gonna pay child support, and you gonna get taken in for breaking and entering, and I'm gonna say you raped me. You better bring some stuff for my kids. He's like, oh, whatever, okay. How am I gonna do this? I don't know, but you better do it. How am I gonna get these toys to your kids? I'm gonna tell you this. There's a whole bunch of trees in the back of my house, and you need to put them presents under a tree. How am I supposed to know what tree to put it under? I'm gonna put some lights on the right tree, and you need to put the presents under that tree. Are you serious? I'm serious. Well, can I at least get a snack on my way down there, or some cookies and milk? You had my cookies last year, but I guess I'll leave you some cookies. Whatever. Put it under the tree, then you can go back. So then he said, Snowball, you have to help me make some toys, bro. I know you kid, adult / whatever you are. You gotta help me make some toys. So they start making some toys for this chick's kids. So this time, Sam's like, I can't use the refrigerator box like I did last year, so he helped me make like a sleigh or something. So they get the sleigh, they make it all big and all that. So the same night from the year before, said to get ready to go out. Mrs. Claus stupid, she don't know what's going on. She said, "Oh, you and Snowball are going out together. That's so much fun. Here, let me make you a coat and, an old outfit so you'll be warm. I'll make it out of velvet. It's red. Oh, my gosh." So Mrs. Claus is putting on these clothes for him so he can be warm. So he go down there and he sneak around the back to the house. He sees this big evergreen with all these lights on it. Put the presents under the tree. Little did he know, his girl already told the other girl next door, "You need to be watching, because this bruh is about to put some presents in my tree. He nasty, he gonna smash, and then you gonna get pregnant, and then you can tell him that you gonna blackmail him, and then next year he'll bring presents for your kids too." So the other chick is wait, she got her little nightie on, she wait because she knows Santa ain't gonna be able to resist. So she opened the back door like, "What you doing?" And he was like, "Oh my God." But then he looked at her like, how? So of course, he going there, she's like, "You want some milk and cookies?" And he was like, "I want some milk and cookies." So she give him milk and cookies. Santa smashed, dumb. 3 months later, "Oh my God, Santa, you need to come and get this baby, because I don't want my husband to know I was pregnant." "Are you kidding me?" So he goes back down there again, brings back another elf. This one's named Snowflake. So now he got Snowflake and Snowball, the elves. Every year, Santa, stupid, smash another chick, make another elf, bringing more toys to the kids. Not his kids. His kids is helping him make toys, but other kids keep his kids quiet. This is the real meaning behind Santa Claus. Bruh didn't want to get caught on charges for breaking and entering. Bruh didn't want to get charged for the first initial rape, because she tried to cry rape. Bruh didn't want to get charged for child support. So to keep them hoes quiet, he made toys. So every year he got to do this. He got to bring toys to the kids to keep the chicks quiet. And every year he's bringing back more of his own kids, the elves. Now Mrs. Claus, she already knows, she done let herself go. It's been some years. She was like, "Look, I know that these elves are his children. They look just like him. But as long as I'm number one and I get to stand by his sleigh when he leaves and I get to stand by his throne, I'm the number one. I stand here. I got his name. No, I ain't give him no kiss, but I have his name." So that's the real history of Santa Claus. And my mom and dad nice and politely told me and my brother when we was young, there's no such thing as Santa Claus. I go to work and I get your stuff. I just don't want you to feel left out. So think about that. You are glorifying a man who has been running from child support for years, who's been using child labor Even though they're grown, they grow over the course of the flight from America and wherever country he came to get his kids from to the North Pole. They have like a weird syndrome, like the Benjamin Button syndrome, because of they're mixed. They're half human and half magic. Is that what you want to? Is that how you want to celebrate Christmas? Is this how we celebrate it? And you try to put Jesus in that? I think not. First of all, Jesus wasn't born in the winter. He was born. If we ain't no sheep out in the winter. They locked up in the thing. So think about that. Next time you tell somebody your kid Santa is real, think about the real history on Santa and who he really was. And do you want to glorify that? I know this black lady. It has nothing to do with color, but this lady, I'm gonna take black off. This lady, because I know there's some Asians, I know there's some Caucasians, I know there's some Indians, I know there's some Native Americans, I know there's some Jamaicans, Dominicans, that people that work hard for their money. Don't give that glory to a man who is trying to get rid of evidence of his lying ways. Tell your children, I bought this present, and then for you to ask other people to pretend to be you, to keep your conspiracy covered up, and like, man, I can't come to this mall. I got too many baby daddy, too many baby mamas there. Hey, bro, can you dress up like me and go to that mall and go see the kids? How dare you? How dare you, Santa? You need to face what you've done and come clean about your whole life. So that's the real history of Santa. I hope you feel free. I do. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Deuces, gooses.